Hello everybody, I am Dr. P.K. Shashidharan. Vitamin D deficiency was first reported by me in an organized study on patients with tuberculosis, which was done in 99. Sent for publication in 2000, but they published only in 2002. This article very clearly said vitamin D deficiency is an issue of malnutrition. But unfortunately, it is not getting enough attention. Let us see what are the causes for vitamin D deficiency. There are two sources of vitamin D in the diet. One is through the diet, another is through the sunlight. Whatever it may be, it has to be activated in the liver and kidneys to produce the active vitamin D. So that means you need to get enough vitamin D through diet or through sunlight, and whatever it is, it has to be activated in the liver and kidney. The liver and kidneys have to be functioning normally. But unfortunately, what happens is no one takes a balanced diet here. This was very clearly reported in my first study, which was done in patients with tuberculosis. All the patients with tuberculosis had vitamin D deficiency, and that is why they all had tuberculosis as well, because these are linked to malnutrition. So to get enough vitamin D, you need to get vitamin D containing diet. That means the curd, egg or meat or mushroom or things like that should be there as a regular source of vitamin D in the diet. In addition to that, it's not enough. The liver has to be functioning normally. The liver is not functioning normally in majority of our people because of either obesity and fatty liver and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, or due to alcohol related problems. And that's not enough. The kidneys have to be functioning normally. And again, it is not functioning normally properly in majority due to hypertension and diabetes. And even that is not enough. The renal activation of vitamin D to 125 dihydroxy vitamin D occurs only in the presence of adequate amounts of parathyroid hormone. That can occur only if there is enough magnesium in the diet. Magnesium in the diet you get from vegetables and fruits. People do not take adequate vegetables and fruits. So due to multiple factors, you have vitamin D deficiency, and even that is not enough. Sunlight exposure also is needed, but sunlight exposure we did not get most of the time due to lack of sunlight exposure, and also due to increased melanin content in the skin. So the problem of vitamin D deficiency is multifactorial, primarily due to decreased dietary intake, decreased sunlight exposure, poorly functioning liver and kidney, and even malabsorption sometimes. So that leads to a plethora of issues which finally lead to vitamin D deficiency, which is present all over the world. In each individual, the causes may be different, but when it comes to identification and treatment, people resort to vitamin D levels. It's not needed because almost all of us have it. So what we need to do is take a balanced diet, keep exercising, get sunlight exposure, and avoid weight gain. And then, if needed, we need to supplement vitamin D. But when it comes to supplementing vitamin D, do not go for massive doses. Take only 1000 to 2000 units per day on a regular basis indefinitely, and that will be enough to get an adequate amounts of vitamin D. But massive doses are required in those people with thyroidectomy, having hypoparathyroidism, or there is some other conditions like malabsorption of vitamin D resistance. There are some individuals who require massive doses of vitamin D replacement. Otherwise, we can resort to just 1000 to 2000 units per day. This is what we have to know about vitamin D. There is no shortcut to vitamin D deficiency in India. The causes are multifactorial. We need to act on all the causes if you want to get enough vitamin D. Thank you.